chapter was literally insane in terms of like the unpredictability of where the story heads next, and I'm guessing this arc is heading into its final stages, given what we had at the end. On top of that, bad timing because next week, no One Piece chapter. The page. Once again, we start off with the Ideo, and I guess it's been resolved because you get the long leg tribe and long arm tribe. It looks like they're coexisting because even though the rules of each of those tribes are pretty much tied up, and it looks like they're bickering, you see the long arm and the long leg tribe actually working together to rebuild the ship. So it looks like that's a truce that's been resolved already. So that's good. I think next cover page we're heading to Leo in Dressrosa. I think that's how. So and actually, I enjoyed the color spread we got, or the spreadsheet we got. The Straw Hats as the Big Mom Pirates. But obviously, you got Luffy as Katakuri. You got Nami as Big Mom. You got Sanji as Struzen. You got Frankie as Daifuku. You got Zoro as Cracker, which kind of interests me a little bit. Robin as Smoothie, very perfect choice. Yeah, Chopper as Bobbins, which I thought was funny. You had Usopp as Mondeur. You have Brook as Perospero. And the interesting thing about it is you have the inclusion of Pedro, Carrot, and obviously Jinbei. Jinbei is Oven. You have Carrot as pretty much Brulee. And then you have Pedro, who right now is KIA in Killed in Action, is Pudding, which I thought was kind of odd. But my question to you is: do you think that's Oda's way of saying the full picture of what the Straw Hats would have been if Pedro would have survived? It looks like obviously Jinbei is going to join the crew. We know that for a fact, and maybe Carrot as well. That's been foreshadowed in this arc heavily. So I thought that'd be kind of cool. Start off the chapter, I guess, with in the Mirror World, and I guess I don't know if this is going to be the final round between Luffy and Katakuri, just because it looks like things have been resolved. Luffy, I guess, uses King Kong gun. Katakuri blocks it with his block armament haki, and I guess block Mochi. And again, he just overpowers Luffy. It cancels Luffy's King Kong gun, and that is the same attack that Doflamingo flying in Dressrosa. So that's some strong armament haki from Katakuri. He uses the Devil Fruit Awakening to create a donut, I think, to distract Luffy. He uses Strength Mochi, comes through the donut, and actually nails Luffy in the gut, and Luffy's bleeding. He gets sent flying into a wall, and I don't know why Luffy did this, but after that he's like, I'm running out of time, and he literally stated this to Katakuri. I thought, is Luffy doing this on purpose? Because it's like Luffy literally stated to Katakuri, I don't have much time because my Gear 4 is gonna run out, and after that I'm out of haki, so I cannot. And without haki, I cannot survive against Katakuri. So that's kind of confirmed, which we knew this would happen. So Gear 4 times out, and you have Katakuri using his move to chase Luffy. Here's the plot twist. Luffy sees Brulee, and that's the title of the chapter, it's Brulee. So Luffy sees Brulee, and I love the smile that Luffy gives, the troll face he gives to Brulee, like, okay, now I've got a plan. So he grabs Brulee, and before Katakuri's like, yo, I'm invincible now because I'm calm-minded. But look how Katakuri's expression when he sees Luffy grab a hold of Brulee, and he's like, oh crap. He knew what was going to happen next because obviously his observation haki to see the future. He panicked because he knew what was coming next. So Luffy grabs a hold of Brulee. He jumps for the mirror, and I'm assuming the mirror closest to Nuts Island, where Big Mom is right now. So in one assessment, Luffy buys some time to regain his haki, but at the same time, he's now face to face with Big Mom. So that's kind of unexpected. I think, and the problem with that is now Katakuri is stuck in the mirror world. Unless Luffy decides to go back, which he did state he needs to find a mirror, doesn't mean he's going to go back into the mirror world, because obviously we know for a fact there's a mirror. I'm only going to assume there could be a mirror closest to Sanji. That's my guess. So that could have happened. He got separated from the Straw Hats. So I thought that's kind of cool. Is that fight resolved? And does that technically mean that Katakuri is the winner? Because obviously Luffy had to retreat to regain his haki. So let me ask you this. Do you think this, I guess, Luffy going out the mirror world and Katakuri still in there, and I guess the fight being on hold for now, do you think this is Oda's way of kind of like damage controlling the whole Luffy versus Katakuri debate? The fans like saying, oh, how can Luffy defeat Katakuri? How can Luffy lose? He's the main character. He's got the power of the MC. Do you think this is a way of damage controlling to make sure there's no click on? This proves that Katakuri will be back into the picture. I don't know if he's going to face Luffy again, and if he doesn't, do you think it's possible we'll get a Katakuri versus Zoro? I'm not too sure about that. That's a judgment call for you to make. Nonetheless, that gets resolved. Luffy, from out the frying pan into the fire, literally comes into contact with Big Mom. You have Perospero kind of saying, "Oh, there's Brule. Straw Hat Luffy, what are you doing here?" And he's like, "No, screw it. Big Mom, seek him." And I guess he creates a candy slug, so Big Mom's chasing Luffy. Luffy was already running away anyway, because Perospero put up a candy wall. He uses Gear Third, so he uses his giant pistol to shout out through the candy wall made by Perospero. Then, if you know, plus he didn't even use Haki if you noticed, because obviously you can't use Haki for 10 minutes, but you can still use Gear Third, so I thought that was interesting. But he's still able to smash through it. Can't break through. He says, "I can't break through. I'm going to get surrounded." So Luffy, and you see Amande appear right behind Luffy. I don't know if he dodged. I think he did. So yeah, Amande used slow walls, and it's cool because we haven't seen Amande in action since the whole Luffy versus the Big Mom Pirates thing. So that was kind of cool. Then in comes the candy slug with, I guess, Perospero aided Big Mom to chase Luffy. So give me that wedding cake. Then we shift over to, I guess, thinking about the rest of the crew with Nami. Then we head over to the Sunny, and Nami's still thinking, okay, this is too easy. There's nobody chasing us, and they're heading to Topland, all right, to meet Sanji. So now, and we also know why there's nobody chasing them. First, we thought because obviously they come in. So apparently that's not the case, because they're all waiting for the Sunny on Topland under the command of Commander Smoothie, which I knew she was going to play a role because we hadn't seen her since the whole cake toppled over and one of the Big Mom Pirates get literally his soul sucked out. So that's the last time we saw Smoothie, and I've been calling it ever since. And it looks like she's got a fleet of ships awaiting the Sunny, which is going to pose a problem because we now know that Sanji's heading there with the cake, which is technically he's going to finish that on the ship that's presented to him. And if you notice, there's a map between, I guess, Big Mom, the Sunny that's being chased by Big Mom, although technically Big Mom right now is on Nut Island, so I don't know how that's going to factor into Sanji's plan. That's going to have the wedding cake that's going to approach the Sunny. So, and we know it's waiting over Topland. So now we know, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be the Vince Smokes into the picture. Like I said, I'm pretty sure we're going to get a rematch. So unless Luffy goes back into the mirror world, which I don't know why, because right now Luffy's out the mirror world. He can meet up with his friends like he said he would. His whole purpose was to get Katakuri away from the Straw Hats, but now he's done that. He's no need to go back to him. I thought that could happen, so we'll see where that plays itself out. But this chapter pretty much ends, I guess, with Sanji, Chiffon, and wrapping up the fluffy of the cake that's been made by Chiffon. You have Sanji finalizing the whipped cream, and you have the chefs, pretty much the under tier chefs, I guess, fainting, overwhelmed by how tasty it is or how sweet it is. Yeah, pudding finishing the chocolate. So I thought, okay, so the wedding cake's ready to go. And the final panel, that's a badass panel, by the way. Sanji saying it's time to give Big Mom the people so much hard time, and it's time to defeat her with this cake. Sanji be very confident that he can defeat Big Mom with this cake. And my question to you is, will Sanji be the savior of this arc when it comes to like taking down Big Mom? Because right now there's nothing. Luffy's being chased by Big Mom. Unless Luffy finds a mirror and bails again, is able to avoid Big Mom. Sanji's the only one that can actually stop Big Mom at this point with the wedding cake. So that's going to be interesting. Like I said, no chapter next week, so I'm pretty sure this is heading up. It's wrapping up this whole Cake Island arc finally. So I don't see them putting up with part 2 to Luffy versus Katakuri. There's not enough time for that. So, especially when they've already stated that one is going to start in 2017, more like 2018 at this point. You still have the Revelry, so this will be as good a time as any to wrap up this arc. So, and all in all, it was a decent chapter. Next week, there's no chapter, obviously, because obviously we're on break. So that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Like this review if you did appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel for what you thought about this chapter. An unexpected twist to the Luffy versus Katakuri fight and into a bigger situation for Luffy and Big Mom. Subscribe channel for more One Piece. Catch you guys later. Bye.